simple literal mark on the hand. The beast power and those with his mark share a false worship and corrupt way of life. Because they break God's laws and live contrary to God's ways, they are sons of disobedience. Therefore, the mark which identifies them is connected to their rebellious practice and belief, their sinful actions and thinking, their false worship, and their breaking of God's commandments. Now, putting these 7 facts together with some additional scriptures, we can identify exactly what the mark of the beast is. So far, we've seen that a deceptive false prophet leading a false church will influence a large majority of the population to take part in a coming revival of the Roman Empire. This world-ruling system will be led by a powerful leader, and the followers of this system will, by their actions and thinking, share a form of worship and way of life that is disobedient toward God. Anyone who does not take on the beast's mark or will not accept the beast form of worship and way of life will be excluded from normal business, trade, and employment. Therefore, God will pour out his wrath upon these people and this system. So the mark of the beast clearly stands as a sign of disobedience to God and his laws, and is not merely some physical symbol on or in the hand or forehead that could be stamped or branded on a person even against their will. In fact, the Bible reveals a contrasting sign of obedience that identifies God's true people and determines the faithful way they worship him. My Sabbaths you shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the Lord who sanctifies you. Work shall be done for 6 days, but the 7th is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, and on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. Twice in Ezekiel chapter 20, the Sabbaths are called a sign between God and his people. He says, I am the Lord your God. Walk in my statutes, keep my judgments, and do them. Hallow my Sabbaths, and they will be a sign between me and you, that you may know that I am the Lord your God. Yes, the Bible reveals that the 7th-day Sabbath is a sign between God and his faithful people. It is the day God's true followers will worship and keep. It shows their obedience to him. Therefore, the breaking of this commandment and replacing it with the keeping of Sunday, the day of ancient Rome's sun worship, is a mark of disobedience and false worship. The practice of Sunday worship was decreed a Christian observance by the Roman Emperor Constantine in 321 AD, an act of men. Yet the Bible clearly shows that the 7th-day Sabbath was ordained by God at creation, and it is the day God commands his people to worship him. Jesus even said he was Lord of the Sabbath. So at the end time, just before Christ returns, a distinction will be made in people throughout the world. Most will follow the beast, some will follow God. The keeping of the 7th-day Sabbath will be the sign that indicates